know when the Volunteers run through that tee, it's showtime. Today, it's a top 25 matchup. Two teams off to good starts, hoping to build on that and test themselves against another ranked team. We'll see a team that's had a chance to rest from a bye week, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Buffaloes will kick this away to get us going. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense will get the first swing today. And here comes the tight end who's having such a great season. Kirk, you talk to opponents, and they always use the same phrase, matchup nightmare, this guy.
Well, what stands out to me with this guy is it's not very often, you're right, that defensive coordinators are most concerned about a tight end. But in this case, that is exactly what we're dealing with. This guy can hurt you in so many different ways.
First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? The shotgun running play call. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it. After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. Can he get there on the ground? Tackled inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back as good as we've seen all year with the ability to accelerate through the hole. Positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
He's moving out of the pocket. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Touchdown, Vols. This quarterback on fire today.
Boy, the timing here is essential between the quarterback and the receiver. You got to find that window between the linebackers. He does it, puts the ball right on the money, and then how about the speed after the catch by the receiver for the touchdown?
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. So Colorado's offense comes out for their first possession today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
They call the draw play here. And brought down at the line by that big defensive tackle. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Down he goes, a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Here's the throw deep downfield. Oh, that one's picked off. Look out, he's got some space. The 30. steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring.
And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. And heads out of bounds after a decent game. The Vols are in the red zone now. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. To throw, it's Ayamaleva. Quarterback escapes the pocket. It's going to be incomplete, trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open. Offense looking to keep this drive going into the red zone. It's 3rd down and short. Try and muscle for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Nice first down run here by this running back. And these are the kind of situations on 3rd and short that you can gain a lot of momentum, or it can kill a drive and kill the confidence of an offense. Here they pick up the nice first.
And the ball to the ground. The ball bounces out of bounds, so the offense will hold on to possession. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Tennessee. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask from the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Returner choosing to field this one. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. Quarterback still with the football. Already got the first down, but looking for more yardage. Heads out of bounds after a solid game, more than enough to pick up a first down. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He shreds the tackle. That run moves the ball across the 35. Breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Tries the right with a quick throw. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. Back behind the quarterback, aligned in a pistol. They'll give it to the back. The Buffaloes pick up enough yardage to get a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Good enough for first down yardage.
I love the toughness of this quarterback to be able to pick up some good yards like this, to move the chains, keep this drive alive. His team will feed off of his energy when he makes plays like this.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And the pass is complete to the tight end. And Kirk, it's Tennessee on top as we take a break for the quarter. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. And the Buffaloes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Looking to pass here on second down. Goes incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Boy, this on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
The coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. The distance will be from 36 yards away. And he knocks that one right through.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Second down after that run on the previous play. He'll hand it off. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Big throw caught on the left side. Breaking free at the 35. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Volunteers. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense is shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
Point after, up and good. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. The Colorado offense is back out on the field. They've had to settle for field goals. That won't work anymore. They got to find the end zone this time. First down here for this offense. Ball handed off. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Keeping it on the ground here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another third down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
Here's a shot toward the right sideline. And it's intercepted. It's a short return to make the tackle at the 25, but what a play for this defense.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his second interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making...
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. So after the incompletion, it's second down. To throw, it's Ayamaleva. He's going to take another shot right here. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Vols.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his third touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Fields it just outside the goal line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Buffalo's offense is back out there on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Throws to the tight end. He makes the grab. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the...
That's a big first down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. A quick juke. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. Receiver makes the grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. And the Buffaloes come to the line in a hurry up. Second down, we're going to throw it. Bringing pressure. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there. Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. The Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. Comes on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. And the defense makes some adjustments, come up with a stop here. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Oh, grabs it near the sideline. It's a huge gain. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, this defense looks like they are confused, and they should be. This wide receiver is putting on a clinic here in the first half. He sees blood in the water right now, and he's got over 100 yards in the first half already.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Caught behind the line. It's Matthews. And he's shoved out of bounds for the defense short of the first down marker. The game makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the handoff. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course thinking touchdown. Makes a quick grab. They pick up the first down. Tackled at the 25. And the Volunteers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Boy, quarterback's best friend is a big target on third down. Nice job of finding the tight end and that big target, and he picks up the first down.
First and goal now, a chance to claim even more momentum before the halftime break. Receiver in motion now. Back to pass. It's Tlobf. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. This passing game is on fire today.
Man, that's his second touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And here comes the Colorado offense back out on the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. The throw complete to the running back underneath.
Well, this is the risk you take when you play man-to-man coverage and you leave a linebacker on a running back. The quarterback does a nice job of seeing that mismatch and getting the ball to the back for some good yards.
A minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a great one today in Knoxville so far. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. The Volunteers will kick this away to start the second half. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Oh, the pass is picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. Inside the 20. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Chris, I think I can hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping them out of the end zone.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Scanning the field. It's Tlobf. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers. And the route is on. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They begin with a quick throw to the left. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Less than a yard to go as they cover the line on second down. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
And the Buffaloes churn out another first down.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. You get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
He shreds the tackle. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Handoff here from the shotgun. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Quarterback keeps the football. Gets the first and still running. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. And the Buffaloes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and another incompletion.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. They're going to run it here. That's a solid gain, moves the ball to the 29. Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to throw. It's Ayamaleva. The throw to the running back in the flat. The ball is loose. Fumble recovered by the defense going the other way.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the second half. Really, the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
It's a draw play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, a lot of times as a play caller, you go to the draw play because you feel the defensive front is just consumed with trying to get pressure on the quarterback. They go with the draw, but the defense is completely locked in. Does a nice job of showing discipline to completely negate the play.
Grab down the middle. It's Miller. Defense makes the stop after the completion. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. A premium here on ball security. The last drive, of course, ended in a fumble. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Fires it to the wideout. He's got a receiver wide open here. Touchdown, Buffaloes. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
Ball moves to the 37 on the gain. It's first down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43. And Kirk, it's Tennessee on top as we take a break for the quarter. Hasn't been much of a contest so far, and the stats will reflect that. Let's see if a comeback is in store here as we start the fourth quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. They get him down, but he crosses midfield. Spot the ball at the 44.
You know, I'd say this run was pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Second down play coming up for this offense.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Third down after that running play. Quick pass, the catch is made. Tackled at the 33, that's good enough for a first down.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
The ball's getting set on 1st and 10. A quick throw out left, complete. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Scanning the field. It's Ayamaleva. A sack on the play could not escape the pass rush.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
Long enough and good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Buffalo's offense is back out there on the field. It's been a rough game for this offense. A consolation touchdown is all they're playing for at this point. First down, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. And looking to throw now on first down. The pass is intercepted. Going the other way, can they stop him? And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Well, these guys just won't let up. I mean, they already have this game out of reach. They have a big lead. They're still throwing the football and still just putting it on this defense every chance they get.
Looking to throw. It's Ayamaleva. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Balls. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're throwing away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
And the PAT is good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. And it falls incomplete, and as the clock hits 0-0, that's it, game over. Well, this one ended up being a blowout, but they get the W, but they also make a pretty strong